Your page is June 1998. Look at this. Oh, we've seen this cover before. This is a funny cover. Look, it's an alien. It's an alien fighting the guy from Sin, but it has an arm coming out of its chest, and it's got a lobster claw. Is this an enemy from Sin? And this is an issue where they pit first-person shooters against each other. Sin, Half-Life, Unreal, Daikatana, Duke Nukem Forever. Really, it just should say Half-Life versus Unreal. Well, is Sin good? I've never played Sin. Daikatana and Duke Nukem Forever. That's hilarious. Who's the best, Half-Life versus Sin? Okay, there you go. Why does it say this in the corner over here? This must be an enemy from Sin. Or was your page 17? Page 17 is... Hold on. Whoa, what's this? Alright, this is your page, 17. An old lady with a ruler. I kick tush in PC games, she says. Ads were so weird, man. I used to rap your knuckles twice a week for not doing your homework. Now I'm gonna kick your tush in a fast-paced, action-packed game of Moto Racer. And I can do it too because I've been playing with an intense 3D Voodoo PC graphics card based on the 3DFX Voodoo Rush technology. Intense 3D Voodoo's realistic 3D graphics gives me the edge to hone my playing skills. And its TV out connector lets me plug my PC into the big screen television in a rectory, so I really get into the action. Plus, because Intense 3D Voodoo runs regular Windows 95 applications, I still manage to track the school finances and bake sales. Hold on. And keep up my correspondence with Father Flanagan. Ads were so weird. It was a weird picture, and then just a huge wall of text. Get the card that's given Sister Mary Margaret the Edge. Get Intense 3D Voodoo now. Available at retailers nationwide. Sister Mary Margaret Moto Racer devotee says get Intense 3D Voodoo or suffer the wrath. It's just like a ton of text in different fonts and colors. And that's the Intense 3D Voodoo. God, these boxes are so amazing. Look at this box. It's like a child with whose heads... It's a child who is birding, and is that an exploded building in the background? It's like a child with their head who is lit on fire. These ads are just the best. There we go. I guess it says a TV out lets you plug your PC into the TV. TV, yeah, a TV out. TV RF out, I guess, yeah. Or what is it called? Coaxial? I don't know. Sin's good, Willie. Okay. Hey, Spreading Seeds. Lords of the Realm 2, I skipped over it. Yes, Nikan, you like those games, right? You used to play, when you used to stream, you used to play, what was it called? It was that game where you were just always looking at a map. Well, what was it? What was that game? You were just looking at a map the whole time. Hey, Sirius, what's up? Hey, D Jr. Mary Margaret will make you her bitch. Okay. Europa Universalis 4, yes, that one. Okay, alright, so, okay. I have to pause. So, in this level, this is the Jack the Ripper exhibit. And in this exhibit, it's not like the Egypt exhibit. In the Egypt exhibit, you had to sort of fight enemies. You had to sort of fight enemies and like solve the puzzles and map out a huge maze on 6 floors. This is only one giant maze, which he's mapped out a lot of, and the cops are after you, and the angry mobs are after you because they think you killed the girl. They think you're Jack the Ripper. We started up here, so you have to map it out as they're all chasing you, and you have to sort of like avoid the dangers and I guess figure out how to find... We might have to figure out how to buy a prostitute. I know that sounds weird, but the goal of this game is to find like your female twin in all these worlds, so you can free your twin in the real world. It's some weird thing. So it might be that we have to buy a prostitute. We have a little bit of money, but not enough to buy one now, I think. because I don't have enough money to hire a prostitute. So I think we need to get enough money to hire a prostitute. Or I think we at least have to do that in this inn down here. So let's see. Where are we? We're down here at this bar. So we're going to continue our map. Hey, Professor Gascan. Hello. Yeah, this game is hardcore. We beat Egypt, but this area seems harder. Come here. God, I am eating raspberries. A map simulator. You still stream at Walmart in Puerto Rico? In the Walmart parking lot? Maybe you'll start streaming again someday. You can. I think you will someday. Don't you think you will? I think you will. Okay, so... Oh, so if you go in these alleys, these guys knock you out and rob you. Oh, they're in both of these alleys. I'll show you what happens if you do this, if you didn't see it yesterday. If you try to walk this way... Can I run? Can I run? They just punch you. You fall to the ground unconscious. They take your money. I wonder if I can just run past them. See if I can just run past them. Might be able to if you go fast enough. No. They just knock you out and they take your stuff. So you also have to avoid angry mobs. You have to avoid surly characters in the alleys. And just figure out how you beat the... Like, I don't even really know how you beat the level. It might be get the prostitute, because that might be your twin in this world that you're trying to... Damn, there's a cop here now. Oh, no. Oh, we might be dead-ended. This is why I made a lot of different saves. We might be dead-ended here. Because the cop is blocking the only way out of here. Unless I just have to go lay low in the inn for a while. This game is very cool. I guess I kind of understand more what they're trying to do now. Hang on. I guess they're trying to make... They were trying to do like the... They were really trying to combine the dungeon crawler with the adventure game. Wait, why is this door open? They were really trying to do that. Yo, Nia can. Thanks for the 411 bits. Oh, you did that for Noodle? So she can... Noodle likes to see me be in pain. Alright, thanks for the bits. Let's do the push-ups. 15 push-ups is pretty easy, though, so it's not even a big deal for me. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. One extra. That's not even hard. Oh, I did an extra one. I was worming. I did an extra one. Yeah, we beat the Egyptian one yesterday, Professor Gascan. That was a big maze. This one seems to be a smaller maze, but you have to figure out how to navigate it properly without getting trapped. Maybe if I lay low in this bar. You beat the graveyard? Gascan? Okay. We're mapping it out. We're mapping him out in, above my head. That's a window capture of Grid Cartographer. I'll show you my map of... Here's the maps of Egypt that we had. That's the last floor, doesn't count. Here's all my maps of Egypt. It's not too bad when you look at it now. But, it took a while to map out. It doesn't look bad when you're just looking at the maps. Okay. Well. We may have to go back to an old save. I have numbers on my map. 06, 05. Those are all when I saved the game. In case we had to go back to old saves. Yeah, let me catch up here. Played a hentai game like this? Can you murder people and take their loot? Maybe if we had a weapon. We don't have a weapon. We don't have a weapon right now. Is this real heart or fake heart? It's real, Dave. This is a pretty creepy game. It has some gruesome death scenes. Gruesome pixel art death scenes. And thanks, Nikan, for the 411. The grunts fit the music. Dave redeemed retro brag. Okay, hold on. You can do 35 push-ups today? Nice, serious. Are you trying to work out every day? Show me you want to see the best? Well, what, Dave, you like PS2 games, or? You're gonna stream Saturday? Okay, when's Thief 2? I don't know. Dave redeemed retro brag. go. This is a good one. 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 I don't think I ever did this one. This is a good one. We were talking about this the other day when Duke was here asking about PS2 games. This is a good one. This game is game called... Is today Saturday, Dave? Eternal Poison for the PS2. This is a good game. This is a good game. Eternal Poison for the PS2. Look at that goth art. Cool, really cool cover. Anime goth. It's a tactics game. It's a tactics game. 5 stories in one, they say. A gothic fairy tale awaits. Deep within the realm of Besek, the Majin guard a powerful treasure known as the Eternal Poison. When the Princess of Valdi is kidnapped by the Majin, scores of heroes must answer the king's call for help. Some hope to free the princess, some seek the power of the Eternal Poison, and some possess other motives. 5 stories in one. You can play, I guess you can play through 5 different characters, and choices have an impact on the characters as you, like, it changes the story. Every battle gives you a choice of killing foes, enslaving them to fight at your side, or sacrificing them. So it's kind of like the Persona kind of things. It's a cool tactical game. It's pretty cool. If you never played this, check it out for the PS2. See if there's anything cool inside. Comes with the soundtrack. Comes with the soundtrack. Manual. Cool manual. Color manual. Cool color manual. Yeah, this is a cool game. You can like choose to kill people or like have them join you, that kind of thing, and it changes how the game plays. Cool game. Yes, sir. Trying to work out. Nice. Me too. Read the Duke Nukem Forever Q&A. They said the game will come out when we agree it's the best 3D game to play. I guess, well, it did come out. Rune, you played it? It's not quite as cool as it sounds, but it is still a cool game. It's not quite as cool. Like, I give it like an 8. From playing it as a kid, I give it like an 8, but I have to play it again as an adult to rate it. Can I just give him money? Okay, you have to reload. It's like everyone has left the bar. Where'd they go? In the back room? Can't go in the back room. Let's see where the cop is. They block my way. Examine the men. 2 villainous-looking men slouch. I can't go that way. Is the cop still here? He's still there. He catches you and you die, so... Maybe you have to get punched out? What if I just back up? Hang on. If this doesn't work, we'll just load an old save, because I'm trapped here now. I'm trapped in here. If I go here and then, like, back up. Oh, I can't. Turn around. Oh, they block my way. A hand grips your shoulder and pulls you around, punches you out, takes your money, takes the diary. I mean, I can continue from here now. What if I go on the other side? They're gone. They take your money and they take the diary. Maybe that's okay? Is the cop still here? Cop's still there. It doesn't seem okay to get punched out. To get knocked out. It's a pretty weeby game, yeah. I think it was pretty low print run. Relatively low print run. But yeah, Eternal Poison. Oh, it's apparently worth like a lot of money. Well, it's hard to tell if something's worth money nowadays, like retro games. It's hard to tell like what its real value is. I think it was relatively rare though. But I was into games when it came out. Like I pre-ordered it and stuff like that. I pre-ordered it and stuff like that, and other related things to pre-ordering, you know? Pre-ordered it and other stuff. It depends on if you like mazes or not, Professor, yeah. If you like mazes, you'll like the challenge of this game. I do like mazes. I think I have to reload. So, Okay, so this is where I just first got to the docks. So I already know what's... I do want to try to go into the bar again. I do want to try to go back in here and say different things to the bartender and see what happens, because I may have already screwed this up. Talk to him. Can I get you anything? Where do I go for entertainment? What sort of entertainment? A girl. Okay, let's say I find prostitution thoroughly disgusting. Then you'll be stuck for entertainment. Give me a shot if you change your mind. So we just need to get more money. I think we just need to figure out how to get money. And there's a lot of potential things to do. A lot of potential things to do here. So I don't think you can go here until you have money, because you get trapped by the cop. Now we haven't gone down this path. 1, 2, 3. What was that flash? Okay, what was it? Gotta map this out here. Wow, 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 wow. Let me zoom out a little bit. Wow, 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 wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, now we're behind the dudes. I think we're behind the dudes here. Let me pause. Wow, 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 wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do agree, though. Like, I preferred Elvira 1 and Elvira 2 to this style of game. It doesn't mean I don't like this game, but, I mean, it's at least unique. Oh, here, the guys aren't here. Oh, they only show up after you go in the bar. Interesting. The ruffians. The ruffians only seem to show up after you go in the bar. It was at the end of PS2? Oh yeah, I don't remember exactly when it came out. Let me see. Just make sure I'm mapping this right. Oh, I'm going north now. Hold on. To the bar. 1, 2, 3. Which side of the bar am I on? I want to go on the other side of the bar. See what's here. 1, 2, 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. There's a path there. There's a block there. There's an arch there. We're marking the arches with staircases. Block and then staircase. Okay. Because of these arches, we might not... The map might not be perfect, so we're just doing it good enough. 1, 2. I also don't know if you have to look at every door. 3. 1, 2, 3. And then there's a corner right here. Because one time when we looked at a door, it was open, and we could go inside and climbed up on the roof. 1, 2 to an arch. 1, 2 to an arch. And we could climb up on the roof, and there was stuff to do on the roof, but we didn't have whatever items we needed for the roof. Hey Tefalump, how you doing? This is one of the scariest games I've played. I don't really play a lot of horror games. Maybe... This game's not really scary, it just has gruesome scenes. Maybe Eternal Darkness? Eternal Darkness, yeah. I'll say Eternal Darkness. Okay, and then over here you have 1, 2. Eternal Darkness is one of the scariest games I've played. It's kind of like a Cthulhu. We've played like some scary-ish adventure games kind of stuff. Like Shadow the Comet. I mean, those are kind of scary. 1, 2 archway. Okay. Just need to have a general idea here. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't see anything on the streets here. So I'll just connect this tunnel. This tunnel gets connected. But it's a little off here, but that's okay. So yeah, I don't know if I'm just supposed to be checking, like, every door. At one point, am I just supposed to be checking every door? You know, to see if it's open. Eternal Darkness for the GameCube. It's a creepy game. It's pretty creepy. Alright, so I think I'm gonna turn around, go to the south. Go back. I accidentally went through the arch. Okay, that's the short one, right? Wait, where am I? Got myself lost. No, okay, I know where I am. I'm gonna go this way and go through here. Then we'll check out these arches here. See where these arches take us. So, arch. Above the arch. 1, 2. Path to the west. Wall here. Wall here, wall here. Okay. 3. 1, 2, 3. Corners 4. 1, 2, 3. Corners 4. I'm gonna make a save. We'll call this 09. 09. Searching. 09, we're searching. Hey, Chaoscom, good evening. Hello. Hello, Chaoscom. 09 is here. Hello, Chaoscom. Hey, Bum Trip. This music's pretty cool, too. It's more chill. 1, 2, 3 to an arch, okay. 1, 2, 3 to an arch. 1, 2, 3, and then Archie. We got an Archie. 1, 2, 3 to an arch. I'm gonna go back and check that other path. We just need to find, I think we just need to find money or a weapon. The only items we've found so far are the diary of the girl who was killed by Jack the Ripper. We should have never kept silent for so long. I fear for my life now, and I feel I'm being watched. He's killed all the others, and now there's... torn page. You can examine it. You can see the imprint of the writing on the page below. Oh, I wonder if I need to get a pencil. Yeah, so we may need to get a pencil to read that page. And then we just have money, too, which we got from the dead girl's bag. 3 shillings and 9 pence. I thought those were the same thing. So the difference between a shilling is... Okay, this is to the west. 1, 2, 3. 1. Whoops. Oops. Get my wall up. 1, 2, 3. Path this way. And then a path forward. 1, 2, a dead end. There's a bunch of things. There's like a dog. There's like a room with a dog that you might have to figure out how to get by. Maybe I can figure out how to get past that dog, but I think I need an item to get past the dog. Hey, Geek Bry, you saw Clay Fighter. Okay, good. We beat the whole thing, so I hope so. I hope you saw Clay Fighter, Bry. Hope so. It was great. It was great. Okay, let's go this way. Let's go back to that other archway over here. Up here. We're going up here now. We have not been over here yet. Oh no, a dead end. It's just a dead end, that's it? Oh man. You get caught in these dead end alleyways. This game has a very weird story too. It's just very strange. It's kind of just all set up. It's just like we want to do 4 different worlds, mazes in 4 different worlds. And this is why, because of evil. Okay, go. You're welcome, Geek Bry. You haven't played it? Yeah, Eternal Darkness. You should play it. It's a great game. Hey, Gascon. Did I beating you 3 times? How about 4 times? Alright, where haven't we gone? Uh-oh. I think we mapped out the whole... We have the whole map. Uh-oh. We've mapped out the whole place. Now we just have to figure out what to do. It's actually kind of a good thing. I'm gonna zoom out. I'm gonna zoom out now. Okay, so we're currently in this area. We're currently in this area here. I'm gonna go back to this area. See if I can solve some puzzles. Area. We're going to the south. The big problem with this level is that what I'm not figuring out could be just because I didn't look left or right at a certain spot. Right? Was this doggy door always here? That's what the problem could be. Oh crap, the angry mob! The angry mob. So... could be that we just didn't look up at a certain spot. Look the right way at a certain spot. Oh, there's police. Okay, so we're going back in here. Wait, wasn't there a way to go? Okay, the police are here. The angry mob could catch up to us. So we've got this all mapped out now. Where am I right now? Okay, I know where I am. I'm trying to make sure I look at the sides to see if there's any indication that there's... you know, like something worth looking at. Sometimes you can look at these doors and it says the padlock is rusty. But I don't have any, like, tools to break it with, even if it's rusty. Used to have a friend named Rusty in grade school. Hey, Flu Blue. You click on the box and it's always fart and it's inside. Oh. Well, some people want farts. Just become the type of person who wants farts, and you're good to go. Okay, hopefully I think there's only a certain number of cops, so if you kind of guide them to one area. See, like, you can look at this warehouse door, and it says it has a rusty old padlock. But you can't, I think I need to get a weapon, or maybe you can sneak up on behind a cop? I don't think so. Like, take his weapon somehow? Let's try going back to the pawn shop area. I'm curious about the part with the dog. The area with the dog is where this cop is. Okay, I can't go there. Maybe I can go back to where the girl was? Oh, there's a cop there. There's a bunch of different named buildings as well. There's 2 doors I can go in. One has a ladder that takes me to the roof. The other has another locked door in it, and I don't have a key. I just think I need to find some sort of tool. There is a locksmith. I wonder if oh, the cops are. I wonder if I need to try to get into the locksmith somehow. Maybe that's what I need to do. The locksmith is right here. Locksmith's door. It's securely locked. I don't know how to get into the securely locked door. There's a locksmith. There's like a tailor with different plaques. Maybe let me save it real quick here while we're safe. 10 tailor. Hey, Graticus, hello. Okay, so this is where are we? Tailor. Okay, so let me save it here. Right 10 here. Okay. Graticus, thanks for the host. Hey, Judith. Hey, Cryrim. It's not a wax museum, no. It's a you're going inside exhibits. You're basically just going in 4 different themed worlds that they say are exhibits in a wax museum. You're not really in a wax museum. You can go into this bar, but they catch you. They say, oh, it's the bloke seen by the girl. Alright. Gruesome death is about to happen. If you don't like gruesome deaths, close your eyes. One of the gruesome deaths. This game has gruesome deaths. And this is the least gruesome of all the deaths, too. Hey, Shark Attack. This is the least gruesome of all the deaths. This is actually a pretty okay death compared to the other ones in this game. Alright, so there's something in this area. So, okay, that's where the bar is. Oh, we got caught by the police that time. You get hanged. That's Barfy parting. Oh man, spinning. What are they doing? Looking for you, so they're gonna hang you. Bow, ba-dow, bow, bow. Bow, ba-dow, bow, bow. They're trying to hang you. East. I don't want to go east. I want to go back to the west. And then I'm going to go to the south. No, south. Past the locksmith. South. And then go here. And this is where the one... See? One of these doors just happens to be open. And you go in here. You can close the door. And there's nothing in here, though. But you can go up on the roof. You can go up on the roof. So you can go up on the roof. You climb up the ladder up to the roof. And then once you're up on the roof, there's a gap that we can't cross. Can we like jump it? Can we jump it somehow? Is there like a... Yeah, it's a gap. Like I need to get a ladder, something like that, and bring it here and go across. Over there. Something like that. And go back down the ladder. You can also go over to the chimney. A solid brick chimney, so maybe you need to get a hammer. Looks like Kevin... It does look like Kevin Smith. A chimney that maybe you can break with a hammer. Something like that, but I don't have a hammer, I don't have any items. Maybe I can break into one of those businesses. I wonder if I can break into one of those businesses. That's how you get items. We do have clothes, that's true. At least we have clothes. So you can go up on the roof, but there's nothing on the roof. Chimney. Like I can't like open the chimney or do any... Oh, you know what? We can get a hint. I'm gonna get a hint. From my uncle. Greetings, nephew. How may I assist you? Can you give me magical assistance? Oh, I have to find my brother here. Okay. Let's see, I can't get across the gap. How can I get into the clothes shop? Oh, above the clothes shop. Can you give me magical assistance? It's impossible. The magical field is too weak. How can I assist you? What can you tell me about this place? Very little that isn't already on the plaque. I've surmised, however, that you've been mistaken for your brother, as your appearances are obviously similar. Oh, we have to find Jack the Ripper. He's our brother. I would find some sort of disguise in order to fool the locals. We need to get us disguise. Okay. I wish I had the missing page to the diary. Let's ask about the gap. I would suggest finding a plank. There are docks near here that might be one at the plank. Oh. Okay, maybe I just missed an item. Okay, let's do farewell. You have this psychic power, which you only use to contact your uncle and get hints, and sometimes get healing. Okay, so we can try to go back to the docks and look for a plank. How do I go down? Down, 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 down. Why not play Waxworks? I like being on edge a little bit. I like being on edge. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, I gotta go down more. Keep going down. Alright, I'm scared. Let's try to go to the west. Any cops? Oh, this is the dog I was talking about. If you climb on this barrel, there's a dog here. Like you have to do something with the dog, maybe. You can't really do anything with it. You can examine the barrel. There's a cop coming after me. Oh, he caught me. Same person from Egypt? Yeah. I guess the structure of this game's kind of weird. You go into 4 different worlds, and you have to complete a task in 4 different worlds to stop an evil in the real world. To stop some evil in the real world. You go into 4 different worlds. I'm gonna go from here because you get more experience if you walk just for exploring. So I have the most amount of side points in case I need to use those here. I could just reload at the docks, but it's easy to just walk back to the docks. We'll just go south through here. We just have to look out for the mob. Wait, where am I? Okay, I think I know where I am. But I don't really. I gotta zoom this map out so I can... Wow, 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 wow. Yeah. So, I guess you're trying to save your... I guess you're trying to save your relatives from the past by going into their exhibits in these Waxworks exhibits? Or you're trying to find your relatives? Something like that. It's basically just find a person. You need to find a person in these exhibits and finish these exhibits. Okay, so let's go to the dock. Oh, is that a cop? No. Okay, that's the docks. Okay, here's the docks. Maybe I can descend those stairs. Here's the docks. Maybe you can get in the warehouse at the docks? Rusty old padlock. Friend, used to have a friend named Rusty. Hey, Noodle, how are you feeling? Are you feeling better? Feeling any better? Is it okay if you give a story synopsis? I don't know. I'm not sure. I read the manual. I guess no, because maybe I'll find it out as I play. Maybe not. Because I'm not sure what you're supposed to find out as you play and what you're supposed to know as you play. Maybe I might find it out as I play. So maybe not. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Thank you, though. I just want to make sure we kind of find out everything naturally through the game. That's the most fun way to learn, I think. Because I did read the manual on stream. So... Unless I missed... Actually, I forgot to check for that. Let me see. Waxworks. Letter. Letter from the family lawyer. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. I'll just read this letter. Yeah, I'll read the letter. Why don't we just read the letter? That's a good point. It's a letter that comes with the game that we didn't read. Letter from the family lawyer. Let's see. Story? Curse of the Twins? Oh, it's a whole story, including Uncle Boris's letter. Holy crap. How long is this? Oh, gosh. Can you summarize this, Graticus? Can you summarize this whole thing? No, never mind. My room's ready. Okay, Dave, cool, sounds good. I'm not allowed to leave, nobody's allowed to leave the country, sorry. Do you want a story synopsis of 90s Martin? I do, actually. Okay. Let's summarize this real quick. Your life changed when Uncle Boris was buried. You were a teenager, and you liked to explore tunnels. Your brother got lost in some tunnels, some cave tunnels. He never accepted his death, Alex's death. You have felt a strong bond with him. But then there was an odd physical manifestation you were convinced was linked to Alex. You'd get a mental image of your brother, and your toes would curl. So then you were driving away from the airport, and then going to Uncle Boris's mansion. Uncle Boris was always super weird. He created the Waxworks. You and Alex played hooky from school, and you looked at the exhibits at the Waxworks, and after Alex disappeared, your parents were afraid the tunnels under Vista Forge would claim you too, where he got lost. They sold their house and vowed never to return, and you all moved far away. When you got to the cemetery, there was for Uncle Boris's funeral, there was no one to say goodbye, only two unshaven gravediggers. The minister was like, blah, blah, blah. All of a sudden, a blinding flash stabbed down from the sky, and a lightning bolt split open an old oak tree. Startled witlesses, the gravediggers let loose the ropes, and the coffin plunged into the pit of your Uncle Boris, who owns the Waxworks. The coffin hit the bottom, and then there was like thunder and slurping in the grave, and the sickening sound grew louder, and you could feel the ground rumbling. The gravediggers stared down into the hole, all scared, and then they ran away, sliding and falling, and disappeared into the rain. The minister was all like, what the hell's going on? There wasn't a coffin, the bottom of the pit was empty. A funnel-shaped hole descended into a black void. Just like Alex, Uncle Boris also was swallowed up by the earth. Wow. You couldn't be sure, but you saw movement far below. The next moment there was a face in the gloom. It was your face. Was there a mirror in the pit? You were so confused. Alex, you yelled. You were confused and frightened. You got to this funeral office where the director was, and the black-suited director wrung his bony hands and apologized. He said, like most of Vista Forge, the ground beneath the cemetery was a labyrinth of mine tunnels and shafts. They would rebury Uncle Boris at the cemetery's expense. Oh, so they pretended it was just like water damage on the ground, and everyone got sucked into the tunnels. You clung to that explanation, but then when you got back to the motel, you were all like, I don't know, maybe I gotta read Uncle Boris's letter just from the attorney. And you had bad nightmares. And, alright, that's already 5 pages. This is going pretty well. Uncle Boris walked in a long time ago and told you how much you looked like Alex. That was a memory you had. And then blah, blah, blah. Uncle Boris once told you the legend of Ixona, a dark family secret. During the barbarous days of the Middle Ages, one of your ancestors caught an old witch named Ixona stealing chickens. As punishment, he cut off the hag's right hand with an axe. Lying in the dirt of the farmyard, the ragged crone drew a crystal ball from beneath her blood-caked cloak and set it in the dust before her. In every family there's a dormant evil waiting to be awakened, she said in an agonized voice. For spilling my blood, I'll call forth an ancient curse to poison yours. The ancestor brought his axe to finish the hag, but the pregnant wife stayed his arm, terrified that killing the crone would rain evil down upon both of them. Her face twisted in agony, the witch stared into the murky depths of the glass globe before her. 2,000 years ago, one of your Egyptian ancestors had twin boys. One was good, the other was cursed by an evil pharaoh and turned into a monster. The witch struggled to her feet, hate raging in her bloodshot eyes as she clutched the crystal ball against her. I call upon the curse of the pharaoh to return once more. In every generation in which your family bears twins, one shall belong to Beelzebub. Okay. They tried to smash the ball, but it didn't work. Then the farmer's wife gave birth to twin sons. One was Druid.
I'm not putting my lips on that.
One was Vladimir, who was corrupt. Druid was good, Vladimir was corrupt. The witch's curse took hold of him. His feet became cloven, and he was forced to wear special boots. Eternus, yo, thanks for the 51 months. Thanks for the sub. Thank you very much, Eternus. That's cool, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Shoot the bunny. I missed. Alright, almost there. So, they gave birth to twins, and one was evil, and then that happened like a bunch more. Vladimir pillaged and stuff, and then he instituted a reign of terror as Vladimir IV, so he became Dracula. He sent the army to the old witch who had cursed his family, and Vlad had her impaled on a stake. He became Vlad the Impaler. And that curse persisted throughout the centuries with all these different twins. And then Uncle Boris built the Waxworks about, like, fiendish monsters and murderers of the past. And then he found the impaled hag. An iron box hung around her neck with a chain, and the box was the crystal ball Ixona used to curse the family. He had only begun to understand the powers of the sphere. He promised to find a way to lift Ixona's curse. That family dinner was the last time you saw Boris. The cemetery director called you in the morning, and you said the body was gone with no explanation. You went into the old mine, and you couldn't find the body. You reached the spot where Alex disappeared, and you felt his presence. And you found a bunch of bat bones, and there were human teeth marks on the bat bones, and that was weird. And then you looked at some tracks, and there was more cloven feet. Someone was living in the tunnels eating bats. And then you ran out. And then you went back to the lawyer's office, and Uncle Boris left you his estate, and said to go to the Waxworks. And then you thanked the attorney, and then you went to the Waxworks. And the letter says, "My dear sister's child, what you will read in these pages will shock you. You'll feel revulsion and horror at what you learn. Yet I must tell you all for now that I have gone over to the other side. You are the only one on earth who can stop the evil that is to come. You must first know that your twin brother is alive. Yes, all these years he has dwelt in the tunnels beneath Vista Forge, emerging from his dark lair only at night. He was preordained from birth to come under the curse of the ancient witch Ixona. On that day he disappeared. He was taken by the forces of evil. He now belongs to the dark side and does the bidding of Beelzebub. You must neither hate nor blame him, for his will is not his own." Here's the letter. "It is still not too late to save your twin, to free his tortured soul from the evil curse that grips and drives him. Yet do not deceive yourself that his salvation will be easy. He will fight you with the ferocity of Beelzebub himself, and he has terrible powers undreamed of by sane minds. You see, your brother has been given dominion over the demons of the past. His unholy mission is to use his nefarious powers to resurrect the evil beings that have tortured and murdered throughout history. Unless you stop him, innocent men, women, and children will fall prey to these fiends and monsters, and the entire world will inexorably come under the control of his zombie slaves. I'll help you all I can, appearing to you from the swirling mists within Ixona's crystal ball. You must waste no time. Go to the Waxworks at once, but go prepared for a journey through the supernatural, a trip back through time. You'll be surrounded by evil, beset by fiends. You must not falter. Your brother's salvation and the fate of the world is now in your hands. Signed, Uncle Boris." Okay. So then you had to go into the Waxworks and find the twins or something. Stop them because of whatnot. So that Alex can't resurrect them or something like that. Stand-up comedian Martin Lawrence drives this irreverent sitcom as a sexist, cocky, wisecracking radio station talk show host. His girlfriend and eventual wife Gina puts up with him, although clashes do occur. Martin's friends Tommy and Cole help him get into trouble. Where's that written? What a weird synopsis. What a weird synopsis of Martin. Is he really sexist? And we gotta find some wood or something. I don't see a plank, man. I'm at the docks. I don't see no plank. There were other docks, I think. Let's go check the other docks. Can I somehow go down into the water? Alright, there you go. So that's the story of the game. What is Martin? It's an old sitcom. Starring Martin Lawrence. Mike Lowry. Michael Lowry. I'm Mike Lowry. Bum, 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 bum. The Emperor Chump. Bum, 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 bum. All male leads were sexist, but why would that be in the synopsis? Yeah, he's a sexist piece of garbage. Alright, so that's the story. So that's... I still don't understand why I'm going into the... I still don't understand. I still don't understand why we're going in... It's something about... You have to, like, get the twins out. Maybe you gotta get the twins before they can revive the twins or something. And it said... My uncle said there might be a plank at the docks. But there's no plank at no docks in the warehouse. Is there like a plank on the ground if I look on the ground? Plank on the ground? Plank in the water? I don't see no plank. I don't see no plank. Could the plank be in the bar? Maybe the plank's in the bar. Plank in the bar. Yeah, why doesn't that synopsis mention Shanae? And also, Martin plays all those different characters. Martin might be sexist, but Shanae's not sexist. And then it didn't even mention when he says damn Gina. And everybody laughs and applauds. I'm looking for a plank, man. Maybe this one's open? That's not open. It's rusty. It's rusty, but it's not open. I wonder if I need to... I wonder if you need to break... I need to find something that can break me into the warehouses. Securely locked with an old padlock. Yeah. 3 warehouses. I wonder if I need to break into those. Maybe I need to find an item before I come to the docks. Another item. Let me go into the bar. Let me go in here. So that door actually opens for some reason later, but it's not open now. Went up a level. The landlord. Talk to him about... Get you anything? Nothing, thank you. Talk to him again. Get you anything? Nothing. You look at these guys, they all look at you and they're like... What are they doing? Examine this guy. Unsavory looking guy. These are the guys that attack you. These are the guys that attack you. If I leave before they stand up... Ah, yeah. You're caught. And then... Are you automatically caught? Yeah. Oh, so it puts you in this situation. Where you automatically get caught if you go in the bar and look at those guys. That's secured too. We can talk to our uncle again and try to figure it out. Let me go back to, talk to my uncle again. Nephew, how may I assist you? Tell me about this place. You gotta find your brother. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm looking for my brother in all these? Lowry's does make seasoning salt, yeah. Any ideas how to find my brother? Your brother Jack the Ripper murdered whores, so I would think that your best bet would be to get in touch with some of the local pimps and investigate their appointments. Where can I find a disguise? Try finding a tailor's. You have to break in, though. I can't figure out how to break in. I don't fancy going past the blokes in the alley. They look like muggers. Their auras are of evil attention. I would think there's a way of getting rid of them. It's a shame you can't summon the police to arrest them. I wish I could. I don't know how. There's police right there. I wish I could find the missing page. All you need to do is find a pencil. I can't find anything, though. So we have to find some way to break into these stores. We do. Alright, so I'm going to reload. Remember Martin Lawrence's opening dialogue on SNL? No, I don't. Was it weird? Alright, we're going to save it back when we're at the tailor's. It's securely locked for the night. If you look at the plaques, Brock O'Banion and Bullheaver's lawyers and commissioners for oaths. First floor. MA Sample Bespoke Tailor. It's locked. Something else on the first floor. If I look this way, I must need to if you look at the map, the roof leads to the roof. I think I need to get a plank and then use that to get into the tailor's. Oh, I wonder if you need to summon the police. Summon the police to, maybe you need to do the dock thing first, and then summon the police to get rid of the muggers. And then, I might have to look it up, because I'm pretty stuck. I'll go try to summon the police. You're the good twin trying to stop the evil twin. Got it. And the evil twin is going back through time? Or are you just stopping all the evil twins through time? I think that's how you get into the clothes store. You need to go get the plank. Let me see, where are we? I think we need to go get the plank. And there's policies. Police, oh, jeez. Policies. Policies all over. All over the place. The Horrorsoft, oh, jeez. The Horrorsoft games do have, real cool, they all have a cool vibe to them, like even the Elvira ones. Like have a real cool story vibe to them. It may not be the best, but it's still cool. Okay, let's go this way. Hold on, did I miss? I am a little bit confused. I may have... What's this area? Let me look at my map. I had to zoom out on my map and look at it. I think I know where I am. Go to the east. Okay, I know where I am. That's a dead end. Let's get back to the docks and see if we can figure out how to get rid of those muggers. Maybe that's what we need to do. Uh-oh. Angry mob. Okay, we can go back this way. Angry mob. Hey, Night Sprites, hello. He went on an inappropriate T-Rod. Okay. That's a shame. Inappropriate T-Rods. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Wow, 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 wow. So maybe, let me save again. Make a new save. Got 11 bar. So we know we're at the bar. Maybe you may have to complete this to actually get the wood. To get the wood. Look at these guys. You talk to them. They're like, push off. I got no time for strangers. Ain't got no time for strangers. Examine him. Talk to him. Can I get you anything? I need some entertainment. What kind of entertainment? You know, a girl. I've got girls that have your fancy, but I can't afford one. Then stop wasting my time. Okay. Let's see. These guys are still here. If you leave and come back, they're gone. They're outside. It's been a confusing scenario. Yeah. It has been. So this door is now open. Oh, did those guys go out the back? Is that what that's supposed to mean? They went out the back so they could mug you. Maybe they're supposed to mug you, but I don't think so. They're not supposed to mug you because you're supposed to call the police over, right? So if I go over to the police, if I look at these guys, you can examine them. They look villainous, yeah? If I go over here, the police are right here. If I go up and talk to the police, I'm gonna make another save. Maybe you can actually go up and talk to them. Talk to this guy. I know you. You're the gent that was seen near that poor girl. Okay, hold on. Something happened when I was looking at him. I bet I can get him to chase me over here. Get him to see me and chase me over here. Put a tic-tac in your ass? That sounds kind of a funny thing. That's a funny concept. If I... He's looking at me, yeah? So if I back up, will he chase me? Look, he's looking at me, putting his hands up. Hey, Genitoria. Any memorable death scenes? Yeah, there's been a lot. Well, there's one. If you get caught by the angry mob, they just beat you to death. There's been a lot in Egypt. In this one, there's basically two. You get hanged, or you get beaten to death by the mob. I think those are the only two. Something here, like... Give him some money? I'm gonna show him the diary. If I walk over to him, he just catches me. I need a whistle or I need to yell. A whistle or a yell. I can go here. I'm just getting... Oh, what's he doing? He's just waiting. He's waiting for me. Can I run away then? Oh, no, right. They knock you out. I say, get in the ground, mate. Get in the ground then. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Pretty stuck on this one. Pretty stuck. Give him... If I could draw him in, throw money on the ground, or make a noise, break a window, break a door, make a bunch of noise. Yep, something like that. Maybe I can break a window. That door's padlocked. Maybe something in the inn. I do something in the inn. Get in the ground then. They go out the back door. I can't go out the back door though. They're in cahoots. They're cahoots with the bartender. When you talk to the landlord, all you do is talk about the prostitution. There's no other items in here. I'm not really sure. I think I might need to get a hint. You can walk here, step back, walk here, step back. If you walk in 2 steps, that's it. They get behind you, and they're here too. I feel like I have to figure this out. Or maybe I need a whistle, some kind of a whistle. Maybe I need an item. It might be an item. I think it's an item I don't have. I think it's an item I don't have. I'll look it up. That's fine. Waxworks. Walkthrough. I'll look it up. That's okay. That's okay, I guess. Alright, the mine. The Ripper. Jack the Ripper. I guess I'll look it up. I feel like if I look this up, it's just going to spoil the entire scenario, though. Pick up the purse. Oh, pick up the purse. Oh, you can get the whole purse. Open the purse to find a diary and some change. We did that. Let me try to just get one hint. There are 3 open doors. Okay. There's a... Okay, so that's the... Okay, that's actually good. That's actually good. That's actually good because, there's another open door I missed. If you go to the alley behind the shops, there's another door that has... I found the 2 doors, I found 2 doors, but the one we need to find, we did not find. It actually has items in it. There's a door that actually has items. Which is, let's see. Not this way. That's the locksmith. I'm gonna go to the east. So there's just a door we missed. Then if I go to the south, down here there should be some doors. Around here. And it has like... Okay, is this the door? Yeah, okay, I think this is it. Because there's a barrel here. Look in the barrel. Here you go. Rope. Okay, we got a rope. So it was that I just missed some doors. Okay, 13 rope. Wow, 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 wow. How you doing today, Rand Scott? Can we open this door? No, just examine it. Cannot be opened. There should be another door. Another door we missed. Just gotta check all these doors in this alley. But there's cops moving in on me. Oh, there's cops moving in on me. Cops moving in on me. Let me check the other. This is the... Okay, that's the ladder door. That's the ladder door. Should be another door with something that we need to get past the dog. Okay, here's another door. Okay, maybe I just should have checked all these doors here. Okay, and in here are some animal guts. There we go. Okay, that was a pretty good hint, because it didn't spoil anything other than that I just missed some doors, because I didn't check every single door. Alright, so now we can, if we can get back to the, to where the pawn shop is, we can get into the pawn shop now. Or we can get into the backyard of the pawn shop, I think. Giving the, uh-oh, this is a dead end. Uh-oh, wait, we might be dead-ended. Giving the guts to the dog. Give the guts to the dog. Dun, 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 dun. Hey Lou's Santana's whistle song? What's that one all about? Climb on the barrel. Okay, give the animal guts to the dog. You throw the animal guts to the dog and he eats it. Oh. That didn't help at all. Rope on the dog? Or... No, that didn't help. Okay. Well, that didn't help. That didn't help. Hey, Galaxy. Okay, he just eats them. Okay, good to know. Restore. Restore back at the guts. Okay, where else would we use the guts? And a rope. I wonder if the rope could be used on the chimney. Okay, so that would be, the chimney door was around the south of the bar, and then to the west. Hopefully no cop here. Alright, no cop. The chimney door is here. I think. Yes. Let's see if we can use the rope on the chimney, then climb down into a place. Maybe that's what we need to do. Wow, 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 wow. Kick piano, hand on bartender. Let's try rope on chimney. Yeah, okay. Rope. Climb down rope. Okay. There we go. Oh, window. Okay, nice. There we go. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Alright. Very good. Okay, 15 ropes. Okay, now we're inside. I think we're inside the tailor's. I think this is the tailor's. I think this is the tailor's room, possibly. Hold on, where are we? I'm trying to click on the plaque. The plaque reads Proc O'Banion and Bullheaver, lawyers and commissioners for oaths. Okay. Yeah, we are. We're in the Taylor's now. I just want to check it out. Is this the front door? Oh, here's the Taylor here. Alright, let's explore the Taylor's then. Poster of a man in a smart suit. Poster of a man in a rather smart suit. Skull Moon, what Teletubby baby looks like at night. I never watched Teletubbies. We can wear this waistcoat. Okay. So now we have a disguise. That's pretty good. Wear it? Okay. Display case. Full of what was it say? Full of collars and ties. Shirts. Can we take some shirts? Not possible to take them. Scarves. Can we take a scarf? Can't take the scarves. Top hat? You gotta take the top hat. Alright, now we're wearing a disguise. We got the top hat, some material, pattern books. Can we take any of these things? Material. Straw hat or a bowler hat. Oh, maybe you want to wear a specific hat. We probably don't want to wear a top hat. Maybe like a straw hat. If we look real poor. Maybe we want to look poor. You're already wearing a hat. Okay, remove the top hat. Let's wear a straw hat instead. Drawers. Can we open the drawers? Drawers for the clothes. Okay, so we got hats. We got a hat and a waistcoat. Sewing machine. One of the latest models, Treadle sewing machines. Let's wear it. Now we look like One Piece. Luffy the monkey. Hey, Mike. Today... Oh, there's another waistcoat. I wonder which one you wanna get. You didn't miss too much today. We only basically just figured out what to do. That we missed some items, so you didn't miss too much. Oh, there's a half jacket. A partly finished jacket. Should we wear the jacket too? Okay, there. I wonder if maybe it doesn't matter what you get. You can just get all these different... They just have different items. You can get whichever one you choose. We have a hat, a vest, and a jacket. 2 different waistcoats. A half. I'm gonna wear a half jacket. What's that door? Is that the front door? That's the front door. Okay, front door. Can we go back here? No. Can't do anything here. Okay, so that should be the disguise we need. And we can also go check the lawyers. What's this door? Is that the back door? The door is sealed and cannot be opened. So many doors in adventure games that are sealed and can never be opened. Like, never. We only have smartphones. They have smart suits. Yeah, they have the wearables. Okay, so this is like the lawyer's office. Let me save. 16 outfit. Let's see what else we can get in here. Hey, Marmat. If only we could get a burlap sack poncho and a bucket. Hearth brush. Okay, we'll take the hearth brush. A coal scuttle. We're just gonna steal everything from this. We're gonna take the clock. Might as well take everything we can. Can't take the clock? Take it. Take that clock. Got it. Certificate. Certificate which shows the qualification of one of the partners in this highly respected law firm. A picture. Picture of the founder of the firm. Can we take that? Not possible to remove it. Okay, do I need the certificate? I don't know what I need. Can't take the certificate. Okay. Bookcase. Lots of books. Desk. Can we open the drawers? Pigeonholes. Books. Pigeonholes. Pigeonholes. Pigeonholes full of letters. Wills and other documents. A filling tray. A blotter. A pen. Oh, maybe we can use the pen to rub over an ink pot. I don't know what we need, so we have to take all these things. A desk diary. I don't know what we need, so I'm taking everything. There was a ton of useless items in Egypt. A filling tray, take that. We're just taking all this. Look in it. Oh, there's a map in it. Oh, there's a map in it. We already mapped out the whole place, but maybe it might matter though. Colston Street, that's where the girl was killed. Whitechapel Road. It looks kind of like our map. This is here's this it's this area of the map. You can see our map's pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. I think I may have messed up this section. I think there's actually another path that goes south here. I may have messed that up, but it doesn't really matter. So we could take the map. The weird thing about this game is that you can't, oh, you can look, oh, it shows you the map of everything. It shows you a full map if you don't want to map it out yourself. You can't drop stuff. Like in Elvira, you could at least put stuff back where you got it from, or put it on the ground, but you can't seem to do that in this game. It's just weird, so it just fills up your inventory with garbage. If you pick something up, you can't drop it. Hold on, there was a letter. I saw something that said letter. Did I not see something that said letter? I could have sworn I just saw something that said letter. Maybe losing my mind. Did you guys see something that says letter? Anybody actually looking at the screen? Hey, Ackles, happy Tuesday. You want some sealed doors at your house? I mean, I guess you could, like, I guess you could do that. Hold on, letter right here, okay. Take the letter. Alright, there it is. Letter from Customs and Excise about bonding some tea in the warehouse on a riverfront. Within the letter is a key. Oh. So that's from Bondings and Excise. So Customs and Excise about bonding some tea. Oh, so this might be a key to another... Jeez. I nearly missed that. Another ink pot. So we might be able to use that key to get into... Wait, what was the letter is about? Tea in a warehouse on the riverfront. So this is the key to one of the warehouses on the riverfront. That might be where the plank that we need is. But I don't know what the plank gets me into anymore. A blotter. A blotter. I got the blotter. Alright, we got the blotter. Okay. Sometimes my eyes can't see stuff like that. Okay. Alright, any other letters? Specific letters we need to get? Get the Logchamp shirt. I'm thinking about putting Logchamp back in Tier 1. We gotta bring Logchamp back. My first emote. A potted plant. Could be mother-in-law's tongue. Can we take it? Sure, why not? Take the plant. Examine the drawers. Full of boring old documents and papers. Anything else in the bookcase? Okay, I think we got everything from in here. Let's go back up. Looks like there's another room to go in here, though. Oh, geez, another room. Alright, let's save. Outfit. Save our outfit. Did we beat Zach? Yep, we beat Zach. We only had a little bit left of Zach. 2 hours or so. We beat Zach and we beat Zach. Close the door. Actually, nothing here. Can't even, can't examine any of this. This is just some random room. There's nothing in here. Can't interact with any of that. Okay. Let's try going upstairs some more. Door here. Ooh, another coal scuttle. Sure, I need 2 coal scuttles. Thing with that, can I examine that? A dirty old room. This is where Natural Dave used to live. He used to live in this exact room. It looked exactly like this. And then he just moved to a much better place. Good, thank God for him. Yeah, this is where he used to live. Holes in the walls and everything. And the mold, see the mold. Okay. Looks like that's it. Okay, let's leave. Hopefully we found everything. We'll make a save right before we left. I'm pretty sure I thoroughly explored this dang place. Alright, we'll go back up. Nice. It's a little bit, this level's a little bit of a pain because if you just didn't check every door in that one alley, I mean, what are you supposed to do? Check every single door in this whole place? There should be another, maybe I just didn't see that the door was open. I was walking by. All right, Flu Blue, have a good day. Have a good day. Where's the bidet? In the fireplace. In the fireplace. Oh, okay, cool. Okay. Oh no, the angry mob. Wait, I'm wearing this disguise though. 17 streets. I'm wearing the disguise. Right? I'm wearing the disguise. 17 streets. 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 I'm wearing the disguise. 17 Yeah, look, they're gone. Or they turned. I'm wearing the disguise. I should be okay, right? Do I have anything that can call the police if I go down to the docks, though? I still don't have anything that can call the police. Let's go, I'm going west. Okay. Police. Are the police still gonna catch me? You're the Jen who was seen to the poor girl. Even with the disguise? Maybe you can't trick the cops. You can only trick the, people. See, is it energy efficient to do a number 2 in your fireplace, then light it up? I'm not really an expert on that kind of thing. Already wearing it. Maybe you need a different, like a different hat? Like put on the riding hat, maybe? Yeah, TJ, welcome. TJ signed in. Oh, you can't wear the riding hat. Can I wear the bowler? The bowler? Maybe remove this one, put on the other waistcoat. And we're wearing the jacket, right? Okay, maybe need a different hat. Alright, this is the pawnbroker. Maybe you need to do something else to the animal guts. Like you gotta poison them, something like that. So we do have the pen. If I open up the diary, can I use the pen on the diary? No, you need like an actual pencil. I tried dipping the pen in the ink. TJ, thank you. No, that didn't work. A hearth brush? Okay, so we need... I feel like I missed a pencil in there. I feel like there must be a pencil in there, but maybe you get a pencil later. And the game actually did freeze. Sometimes you lose controls. Okay. A diary. Go south. Oh, cop here. Cop here. You have a disguise, but you're still some weird dude. It's true. How about, do they? That's him. That's the book. Wait, what's the point of the disguise? This is the other death. They beat you up. It doesn't... They get you in that. They get you there real good. They rough you up. Justice by mob. Wait, what's the whole point of the disguise? Let me try wearing something else then. Oh, I was... Wear a bowler hat. Oh, remove the straw hat. Straw hat doesn't work. Wear a bowler hat and remove this jacket and put on this half jacket. Put on the jacket. What am I wearing right now? Dun 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 dun. Bow, 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 bow. Okay, yeah. Okay, here we go. Over here. Nice. Let's go to the docks and try to open the warehouse. Luckily you can get away from... We've never gotten trapped between the cops and the mob or anything. We've always been able to get away. Okay, here's the docks. Let's see which warehouse this key opens. Or maybe it opens all of them. No good? Because it seemed to say it was like at the docks, right? The letter says bonding some tea in a warehouse on the riverfront. So you'd think that this key is for a warehouse on the riverfront, wouldn't you? I would. Didn't work. I think it's gonna come up with an option to just unlock it anyway. I don't think you have to use it. I think it would say like unlock. But it could be any warehouse though. It might not just be this one. Like when they say riverfront, that could be like this whole area. Well, the key didn't unlock any of those things. I mean, it could be, this is technically kind of on the riverfront, you know? The key to the bonded warehouse you found in the letter in the lawyer's office. The bonded warehouse? Bonded? Hold on. This is unlocked. Well, this is our... What's this? Oh, we found another warehouse. There's a warehouse, Okay, where are we right now so I can mark it on my map? This warehouse is... Okay. This where, oh, jeez, so you have to really like check every wall. It's crazy. Okay, so this warehouse is right here. Open warehouse. And that's not the one that like, used the key. This is a different one. Okay, let me save here. So we found another open. We found an open warehouse. 18 warehouse. This is kind of, I mean, this game's really cool, but I mean, this is bad design. Like, this is not good design, unless you're some sort of maze weirdo, which even I am, and I think this is kind of bad design. To just make it so you have to check every single door in a maze? Like, you can't even strafe. If you could strafe, maybe. It's kind of bad design. But that's okay. What's this room? It's a little bit of bad design. It's not as interesting. Oh, here we go. More docks. Different docks. It's not as interesting as, like, Elvira 1 and 2 were great games. They were great games. Great adventure games. Here's the plank. Okay, so you have to just find this warehouse. I don't think you use the key for that. Maybe it's only unlocked if you have the key. I'm not sure. I'm just surprised they took this direction. Maybe they just ran out of time for this game. Maybe they designed the areas and... I don't know. Maybe they were just really into mazes. It's hard to... I don't know what they were thinking with the maze design for this game. But it is still cool. Okay, now we got the plank. So now we have to go back to the other door we found with the ladder, which is... it's gonna be... We may get caught by the police. We may be trapped by the mob and the police. I have to move slow. Yeah, the cop there. Go over here. I think there might be a mob over here. Yes, there is. Okay, so we have to take the other path. We have to go back around. It's just not as interesting as the design of Elvira, which was just a handcrafted world. Like a point-and-click world. First-person point-and-click world. And then they incorporated a dungeon component to Elvira 2. Which I don't even feel like they needed. Elvira 1 didn't have a dungeon component. It was just a cool adventure game. This game is still appealing. I still want to finish it and play it. I just don't understand what they were thinking. Maybe it's just one of those things that's out of time. Jeez, okay, there's a cop here. One of those things that you just can't understand unless you played it when it came out. Okay, 19 plank. Remember you had to check all the walls for secret switches and other dungeon crawlers? Yeah, but in those you can, like, strafe. You can strafe, so you can just look at a wall and then strafe, right? It's very easy to do. But this you have to check over here, check over here. And this isn't even really a dungeon crawler, right? It's like it's an adventure game. So it's very... I find it more tedious in this game. And not only that, but in a dungeon crawler, you don't have to check every wall to actually advance in the story most of the time. In this game, you have to check every single wall to figure out what you need to do, and this area is massive. It's a very big... I mean, it's a pretty big maze, so to check every single wall, this is like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. This area alone right here is 30 walls you have to check. So let's say there's probably 200 walls, 300 walls you have to check to make sure you're not dead-ended, right? I mean, unless I'm counting wrong, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40. So there's like 300 walls you have to check. You know, and you can't strafe. So it's kind of rough. And they all look the same. They all look the same. It's not like... In a lot of dungeon crawlers, you can see a little... You can see that the wall's off, you know? Like... In this one, not really. You kind of just have to look left and right at every spot. And I'm getting trapped by the cops. Where am I going? Okay, I wanted to go from the bar. I need to get down here. The cops are like right where I need to go. Damn, the cops are right where I'm trying to go. Okay. They're closing in. We're trying to go right here. Damn it. Oh, what do I do? 20 trapped. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I have to kind of wait until they move. I have to like go down the street a while. There's a cop there. And sort of wait until they move. Because they're right where I'm trying to go right now. Hang on, this is where I'm trying to go. Okay. Alright, we did it. Close the door. I don't know if that matters, but we'll close the door. Okay. Yeah, a lot of the secret switches will be for fun, extra stuff, yeah. And it's not, what was the dungeon crawler? So the only dungeon crawler that I've played on stream that didn't have strafe, where you had to check every wall for secrets, was Stone Keep. And I feel even that one wasn't as bad as this, but that was kind of bad. We're okay. We're okay. That was the part I liked least about Stone Keep. Okay, so we... What store is this? This is the pawn shop, I think? This is possibly the pawn shop? I think this might be the pawn shop or the locksmith. Door is sealed and cannot be opened. Thank you for telling me. It will never be opened. Like when I like when a game will say it can never be opened. What's this door do, Fred? You going to someone's house? What's this door do, Fred? Oh, that door can never be opened. Don't even bother thinking about it. Yeah, this is the locksmith, I think, or it's the shoe shine. That door is sealed and it can never be opened. I don't know what's behind there. It can never be opened. Ooh, lots of tools. Hammers. Another hammer. Another hammer. Hey, Syllogism, how are you doing today? A chisel. Oh, yeah, give me that hammer. Give me that chisel. Give me that boot hook. Yeah, give me that file. Alright, give me a last. What's a last? I don't know what a last is. I like it, though. A cobbler's last. Where's his first? Jeez, we got his last. He got his last without even getting his first. Some thread, some tread. Some letter. We got some letter, we got some tread. Beautiful. A grindstone, let's pick that up. Let's take that with us. No, can't bring it with us? Oh, it's a shame. Large hand-driven grinding stone on a cast iron stand. Some screws, alright, take those. Take the nails, take the screws, take the nails, take the wax, take the tacks, take the tread. Some more tread. Okay, let's take everything and let's let the player pick up anything they want and never drop any of it. Okay, drawers. Anything in the drawers? Cobbler's paraphernalia. Can we take the poster? Not possible. Little gem boot repairer. Let's take the broom. I don't know what we need. We have to take every single thing we see. A can of tacks. Maybe we can throw down tacks in front of the people and make them puncture their feet. A candle. Take a candle. Wouldn't hurt to take a candle. Take the candle. A notepad. Okay, what's on the notepad? A small pocket-sized notepad. Oh, here's the pencil. Here's the pencil. There's the pencil. We got the pencil. We got the pencil, everybody. Guys, tell all your friends. We got the pencil. Handbell. Guys, get that tweeted out. We got the pencil. A handbell. A counter display. Take it. Not possible to remove it. Just take everything. Yeah, it feels like this game feels lost. After playing Elvira 1 and 2, this game just feels like completely lost. Like even the item, there's so many systems that are like a step back from, oh, maybe you need to put on shoes or boots. No, you can't. It feels like completely lost after the design of Elvira 1 and 2, this game. Though you still have the really cool aesthetics. Oh, a till! Oh, Rob, steal, Robin, steal. Robin, steal! Take all the money out of the till, come on! We can't take all the money out of the till, we need money for the prostitute. Jangling tack noises every time they hear shik, 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 shik. Shoe. Shik, 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 shik. Can't do it. Can I like use the hammer to smash open the till? Use the hammer on the till? Chisel on the till? Boot hook on the till? File on the till? I'm guessing you can't, because it doesn't... Can you take the till? I'm guessing you can't do anything to it, because it doesn't give you the option, like, open, or anything like that, to even say, oh, it won't open. And you can't use any of these tools on it, so I'm assuming I don't. Boot black. Wait, isn't that an anime? There's an anime advertisement in here? Keys! It is the keysmith. The keyman. The key person. What do they call it? A locksmith. Okay, more screws. Let's take them. More tacks. We need more tacks. More tacks, Marmot. More tacks, more tacks. A chain. Okay, a chain. A beautiful chain. Look at this beautiful chain. A long roll of thin chain. Let's
Don't bother me.
I'm doing my makeup. Hey, Adept Strain, thank you for the Prime sub for 22 months. Thank you so much. Let's do a game giveaway. Rob the whole store? In progress. Robbing of the store is in progress. Did you miss anything? No, not really. Pretty quiet day. I did my push-ups, right? Let me add them in. Pretty quiet day today here, Noodle. Pretty quiet day. You do the push-ups. Hey, Javeno. Hey, Fat. Waxworks is good. It's still good. I still like it. I just don't understand. It's whenever a company like takes a step backwards, it's normally like development issues, right? It's normally some kind of development issue. Or just playing the game out of the era it was made in so you don't understand it as well. I guess I didn't really play a lot of maze games back then, so maybe I don't understand the maze game vibe. Game giveaway. If you want to win one of these games, I added a lot of more games to it recently. We do a raffle whenever we hit our first sub goal of the day. You have to be able to message me on Discord or Twitter if you win. If you can't do that, don't enter. If you can, and you want to win one of the games from exclamation point list, you can put exclamation point join in the chat to enter the game giveaway. Next sub goal will be try a UK snack at 15. UK snack. We'll try a new UK snack at 15. I want to take the cash register. I know. I want the money. It doesn't let me, Noodle. Believe me. I'm right there with you. I want to take it. We'll take this key. Now we're just going to take a bunch of random keys. Can I examine the key? A skeleton key. Really? A skeleton key. Wow, a skeleton key. Really? Can I get into all the... A security key. Wow, can we get into all the houses now? Can we get into all the houses now? You messaged me about the game you won. Oh, Willie. Oh, I didn't give you your game? I'm sorry. You know what the problem is? I did the thing I'm never supposed to do. Is I clicked on it before I sent... I clicked on it and then I didn't send you the game. I can never click on it and then not when I'm not sending the game, because then I forget to send the game, which is the whole purpose of having somebody message me. I'm gonna take your game off the list and I'll send that to you, Willie. Thank you for reminding me. I would have remembered eventually, but it's good to remind me now. I took your game off the list. Thank you, Willie. There's 2 times that I've clicked on the message without sending the game, and both of those times I completely forgot to send it. So I can't do that. I gotta make sure I don't do that. I can't click on the message if I'm not gonna send the game right then. Okay, like sometimes I do it if I'm out, and I'm like, okay, I'll send that later, and then I don't. Okay, a door. There's a bell. There's a little belly up here. There's a bell. It's locked and fastened. I'll lock and fasten you. A security key. A security key. Okay, so now we have some keys. See, this game has a lot of the cool elements of the previous games, but then it's like all mired up in the maze stuff. And the weird maze, it's all related to the maze stuff, the weird maze stuff. Oh, Barfy. Barfy accidentally typed John instead of join. Maybe autocorrect because you have a friend named John. And Adept Strain, thank you for the sub. Did I shoot somebody for you? Who do you want me to shoot? The chicken? Oh. The bunny's foot blocked the chicken. I apologize about that, Adept Strain. But I did shoot the bunny in the foot. Okay, it's locked and securely fastened. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Let's go back up. So can you unlock these now? It's sealed and cannot be opened. This makes me feel like maybe I can unlock it when it says these things. It just says it's locked. It doesn't say it can never ever ever be opened. And hence why adventure games always tell you that a door can never be opened. I feel like I need to open the till, like a security key. I feel like I need to use one of these till... Like I need money, right? I have all this garbage and no money. Leather. I got some leather. I got some tread. I got a bunch of hammers. But... Hey, Dreadfowl, congratulations, you won. You don't want anything? It's fine, you can choose nothing. You can choose to have nothing. You're supposed to say that silently, though, and just never message me, because now you've earned the ire of everyone else that entered. We can't run 2 raffles, can we? We could do another raffle. Alright, Dreadfowl, you want nothing? If you really don't want anything, I'm gonna run another raffle. Some guys just want to see the world burn, you know? They just want to enter raffles and then not choose anything. Dreadfowl's just one of those types. Wants to see the world burn, man. Dreadfowl's basically the Joker. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Now that we have the skeleton gate... Yeah, now we have to open every single door in the level. Wow, wow, wow. I wonder, do I use the key back in that other office? No. Yeah, I don't need any more games either. It's just something we do. I'm gonna save over shoe. Oh, we got some keys. Oh, I have to do the diary thing. I skipped doing it. Okay, look at the diary.
Oh, God.
And then use the pencil. Yo, Mike, thanks for the gift subs. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Is Heaven's Vault still on the list? I don't know. I think someone chose it. Oh, wait, no, I think it is. I think it is. You just wanted to upset the people that entered? Well, if that's what you genuinely wanted, then we can do that. Your win... It is a great game, Mike. Then I will let your win stand. Dreadfowl, that's fine. Found some ammo. I need to get more ammo. Mike, thanks for those gift subs. We're gonna load up 2 shots. I'm gonna shoot chicken. And llama. Reload. Firing her. Nice. You choose nothing. Okay. You choose... Okay, you choose to... Very good. That's fine. You're allowed to do that. I allow that. I allow to just be a ruiner. Okay. Use the pencil. For the love of God, use the pencil. There's only myself and Mary Parkin. I must send her a letter and arrange to meet her. Oh, Molly Parkin. I must send her a letter and arrange to meet her. So we have a skeleton key and we have a security key. I wonder if I can now get into the other shops. Molly Parkin? Molly Parkin? Is that the prostitute? Is that the prostitute I need to meet? If I get a prostitute, is that the prostitute? Hey, casino cop. Oh boy. Oh boy. Are gift subs or bits better? They're both fine. The streamer gets 100% of bits that you give. And whereas gift subs, we split those with Twitch. But they're both great. They're both great. But the streamer gets more from bits. But they're both great, because subs give people emotes and stuff to use on all the benefits of being a sub. It gives people, like, no ads. So you're, like, supporting the community, you know? People can watch the stream with no ads if they don't have turbo. And people get to use emotes. So they're both great. Just depends on what you're into doing. Hey, iCube, enjoy that sub. Thank you, iCube, for watching. Skids Kid as well. Enjoy those subs. How close are you to unlocking the next emote? 350 subs away. Fat, thank you for the 100. Thank you, Fat. 350 subs. What is bits? Bits is Twitch's currency that you buy from them, and then they take a cut, and then you give that to streamer, and they get 100%. They don't take a cut of your bits. The person that buys the bits pays the cut. So the streamer gets 100% of the bit value, but they pay the cut. The buyer pays the cut of the bits. Whereas if you donate through PayPal, PayPal takes a cut away. PayPal takes 49 cents plus 3%. Thanks for the bits, Fat. PayPal takes 50 cents plus 3%. Bits, Twitch takes about 30% of the bits. Or less. 30% max. Down to like 25, 20% depending on how many you buy at once. And then streamer gets 100%. I don't know, I was closing my eyes. There was a lot of math to do right there. I gotta close my eyes when I do math. Any kind of math, I have to close my eyes. Gotta close my eyes, any kind of math. Well, I was gonna try to go look through all the shops, but there's so many dang cops there. Sorry for yelling. You like ads, you unsub? Okay. Good, enjoy your ads. Hey, whatever makes you guys happy. I'm just happy to have people watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Bits also make Noodle happy because I have to do push-ups. Honestly, the push-ups thing is fun, but I also I'm trying to stay active during the stream. 22 shops. Pay to get cut. About to cut you, son. Oh no, we got caught already. Oh no. Wait, the disguise doesn't help at all. Well, what do I do? I'm wearing the different coat and clothes. I'm wearing the coat and clothes. What kind of disguise do I have to wear? I'm wearing a vest, a hat. You're gonna get your baseball mitt steamed. Oh, go to Dick's, Barfy. Anyone need me to pick up their gloves? I got a couple. They're probably not done. You can check to see if my gloves are done. Barfy, I don't think they're done yet, man. Because I need them extra steamed. PayPal Streamlabs, you can click the option to pay the phase. Or on Streamlabs. Okay. Junker, thank you for the 115. Go to Dick's. Go to Dick's. He said go to Dick's. Metagon, thank you for the 15 bits. Junker, 115. Fat 100, thank you. Yeah, no problem, Guilty. No problem. There's other things people have now too, though. There's also Patreons. I feel like Patreon is more like if you're providing Patreon-specific content. Though I know some people have Patreons too. And there's a new thing, I think, if you give people a lot of pictures, called a fan house, which seems to be like a less porny version of OnlyFans. That seems to be like, if you just do like a cosplay, but you don't do porn, you have a fan house. There's also some other thing called a Ko-Fi, which apparently doesn't take any fees, but I don't know. At some point, you're making it so confusing. You know? At some point, it just becomes too confusing. Oh, great. What's 69 times 2? Okay, hold on. 138. I'm a dark mathematician. I close my eyes. Okay, the locksmith. If I go back this way... Oh, God, I can't go back over this way anymore. Am I gonna get caught here? Can I go? The hardware store is where I just was. I was just in here, right? I'm gonna get caught right here. Okay, I didn't get caught. Open the locksmith, whatever. No, do I just have to check all the warehouses? Am I supposed to just check all the warehouses? I also have the key to the tailor. I mean, I already was in the tailor. Tinker, Tailor, Soldier, Spy. I think I'm just supposed to... Oh, I didn't get into the pawn shop. Damn it, I got caught. It's okay. Fan house sounds more porny. It does. But fan house, I think, is I don't think there's porn on fan house. There might be porn on fan house. I've never looked at fan house. Is fan house porny? It actually might be. I'm not sure. No, I don't. I think it's not supposed to be porny. Interested in a Tom OnlyFans? Okay, why? Okay, why? Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, wow. It'd be a horror show. I'll tell you right now, you're not interested in a Tom OnlyFans. It'd be a horror show. It would be a true horror show. Please let there be no cops here. There's something with the animal chunks. Am I supposed to like mix? Alright, let me get into one of these areas and hide, and I can try some things. Okay, so let me get the animal chunks. Because maybe I do give those to the dog, and that's how you get into the pawn shop. And then you can use the key. Maybe I mix this with like the plant, something weird, or put like a pan in it, put some tacks in it, like hurt the poor dog with some tacks, put some screws in the animal guts, put a chain in the animal guts, some tacks, put some tacks in the animal guts, something like that. All right, we tried screws, nails in the animal guts. Let me see. And then feed that to the dog. I mean, it's terrible, but these games are pretty terrible. Check out my Only House. I'm starting a site called Only House. Fan House is porn free. Okay. Join Fan House and post pictures of banquet meals. Okay. It's a good idea. Yo, Dr. Experience. Thank you for the Spaceship Warlock bits. Hey, thank you. Now I don't have to start a fan house. Thank you, Dr. Experience. Hey, Dr. CD. Is it Grid Cartographer? Yeah, we're using Grid Cartographer to map the game. 6, 7, 8. Any other questions? Before I'm done doing push-ups? I think that was 15. Yeah, we're using Grid Cartographer. Cool, you should buy it. Yeah, if you buy it, go on their website, go on his website, and get the Gamer Edition. It's only 20 bucks. That's what I recommend. You can buy it. You can also spend 50 bucks, but I think I just have the Gamer Edition, which is 20 bucks, and it works, does a lot. It does a lot. I don't really know the difference, actually. Bearded Mage redeemed Look at the Angry Dog. Thank you. Thanks for the bits. Dr. Experience, thank you. More push-ups, good. Thank you for the push-ups. Thank you very much. Start an OnlyFans and only post photos of steamy shower doors. Oh, man. There's all kinds of funny things you can do in this life, you know? Oh, this door! We used the key to this door, I think. There was... Hold on. There was a... Where was that other... Where was that, It was like a... It was one of these alleyway doors, and there was a door through it that was locked. It was like one of these... It was like the first one we found. I should be marking it down. But I refuse to. Yeah, I highly recommend Grid Cartographer. It's not like by a scammy person either. It's by someone who used to watch Twitch or still does. I don't know. But they used to come into my GOG streams at least, I think. So it's a good program. It's a very good program. Very easy to use. We got an angry mob over here. We got an angry mob. And I don't know how to use the disguise. I don't know how to use the disguise right. Not at all. I got the disguise, it's not working. It's not working. I'm gonna save the game. Nose on the floor. No, that's not how push-ups work. Where go? That's not how push-ups work. Your body has to touch the floor, not your nose. That's like saying to do a squat. That's like saying to do a squat, your nose has to touch the floor. Ooh. Alright, the angry mob went away. God, this guy is in the way. Sorry for yelling. This guy is in the way. He's in the way. Pro and Steam are better for devs. Oh, for developers? Oh, I gotcha. Oh, okay. It's also cool because you can do like hexagon. It's not just grid. You can change colors and everything. All kinds of icons. I think you can add your custom icons. Maybe that's just in Pro. Maybe that's just in Pro. So it's cool. It's a real cool program. I like it a lot. It's the best for mapping, for grid mapping. For grid mapping, it's the best. Okay. Maybe it's here. Maybe this is it. You have to do something to deal with ceiling cannot be opened. This is not the right one. It doesn't have a barrel in it. It's one without a barrel in it. It seems like there's just cops in the way of everywhere I need to go now. And this is not it. Ugh, erg. Wow. Erg. I think that's where I need to go. I need to go find, because it was a door with that needed a key. This is not it. This is the one with the barrel. Let me just double check. Oh, for some reason the game just broke again. Sometimes the game breaks, I can't move. I don't understand that. I can't even use save or load this time either. I just quit the whole game and relaunch it. Colonel's Request. Oh, you finished it, Dr. CD? You should play the sequel also. The sequel's different, but it's similar, but different. Very good. Colonel's Bequest is one of my favorite games I played as a kid. I think it's pretty much responsible for me being interested in like mystery detective stuff. Pretty sure that's Colonel's Bequest's fault. Colonel Bequest's fault. Wait, maybe they don't recognize me if I go into the bar. Yeah! They don't recognize you if you go into this bar. You can go into this bar. The citizens don't. Another landlord. What do you want? Good evening. Got the time? No, I ain't got any watches at the moment. What do you want? Would you care for a drink? I don't accept drinks from strangers. That's a shame. I was hoping we might have a chat. Leave me alone. Good evening. What can I get you? Glass of your finest ale. Got any pork scratchings? Nothing. I need information. Certainly, sir, but surely you'd care to partake of some of my fine ale first, sir. I brew it myself, and it's the best you'll get around these parts. You've persuaded me. I'm trying to give it up. I'm sorry, I can't stay and chat, sir. I think I see a customer waiting. Who else can you talk to here? Another customer. This guy. Good evening, my lord. If you're interested in a good time, either of these two lovely ladies can provide it at a very reasonable rate. I wouldn't touch one of these girls if you paid me. I might be interested. Do you have others? I've got the names and addresses of the prettiest girls in London right here in my pocket. I'm sure you can find one to your liking for only £2. Okay, so we need to get £2 so we can get the addresses. That's a pimp. That's a pimp right there. Quavers? You want to see me eat quavers? The snack's not quavers though. It's a different thing. We have quavers. Yeah, the Woodruffs worked for Horrorsoft. Horrorsoft became... I think they founded it. And then they changed it to AdventureSoft for Simon the Sorcerer, I think. Alright, well, how much money do I have? I got 3 shillings. And a pence. That's not a pound? Shilling's not a pound? Give me some ale. That'll be half a shilling. Okay. Here's your drink. I don't remember seeing you around these parts before. I'm looking for some entertainment. Ah, you're talking to the wrong man. Talk to the chap over there. I've already spoken with him. Well, sir, if he can't find you some entertainment, I don't know who can. Before you start roaming the streets, get yourself a map. All the streets look the same at night. I got one. Where can I get one? I already got one. The lawyer's office. We already got one. See you later, when I've had a look around. Fare you well, sir. Oh, by the way, I'd watch my valuables when sitting next to this gentleman. He's rather fond of the odd pocket watch or two. Fare you well. Oh, really? Did he take anything? Did he take anything of mine? 3 shillings and 3 pence. So, wait. 6 pence is half a shilling? A shilling is 12 pence? Can't help you any further unless you buy another drink. Sure. Half a shilling. Okay. Well, how'd that help? Can I get anything this time? No, I've had enough. I'm going to call the police. Wait, what? Money? You didn't help me, and I gave you my pence. 2 shillings and 9 pence. Oh, great. What's this all about then? We hear you've been annoying the good landlord here. Wait a minute. You're the gent that was seen by the woman's body. Oh. Crap. Mind your P's and Q's. Your pints and quarts. Checking out Amun Ra. Yeah, you should. It's great. Well, we don't really get anything by going in here, though. Well, we need to get pounds to, Oh, it's a different song. So you need to get the address. You need to get the address for 2 pounds. We need to get money. And there was a till. There was a till in that one shop. We must need to get into the pawn shop to get money. I have to figure out how... So that's what the disguise is for. The disguise is not for the police. The disguise is for that bar, so you can get the address of the lady you're trying to find. Okay, let me save over this. And we need 2 pounds, which... I don't know how many shillings is in a pound. But it seems to be 12 pence to a shilling. And I need to find that one door, I think. Where's my compass? Ask them if they'd pimp your ride. Sure they would. Sure they would. Will they pimp your ride? I think I have to go this way, but I can't go this way until this cop moves. I think that's where I have to go. That is where I have to go, but that cop is in the way. I think, I could be wrong. Maybe I have to just go down to the warehouse. No, but I got the plank from the warehouse already. Maybe I have to somehow call the police? The bell, the handbell. Maybe, but that's... I think that's only... What's the point of going to the other bar? Can I just draw that? Okay, I think I drew that cop out. Okay. I think we just drew him out. What's the point of going to the other bar? I don't think there's a point. I think yeah, if you get caught there, locked, then you need the bell to maybe summon the police officer. Oh, crud. Oh, God, the cop caught me already. It's just a way to get out of trouble if you do go there. I don't think you need to go there. What am I going to eat? Some skips. Maybe some skips. Some prawn skips. I'll have to have some pints. I'll go for a pints. For a pints right now. There's the bar. That's the cop. Okay. This cop. So now... Okay, now I'm kind of trapped again. I need to draw them over further without getting caught by this police officer. If I turn around... Yo, there's a Sherlock Holmes Easter egg? Okay, there we go. You think there's a Sherlock Holmes Easter egg? I hope so. So now I have to go... Okay, I have to go all the way down. Angry mob. Trap! Angry mob. I think that's where I gotta go. Okay. Okay, that guy's there. If I go to the south, angry mob, right? Okay, maybe not. Maybe not right now. And then I'm going south over to here, and then I'm going north. Cop here. Oh, there's always a cop there. There's always a cop there. Okay, so now I have to go back down this way, all the way over here, and then go north over here, go around the other way, go all the way up here. There better not, hopefully there's not an angry mob over here or a cop over here, and then go through here. Wait, this doesn't help me at all. This isn't what I wanted to do. Maybe it is. There's going to be a cop right in front of my face, right here. Yeah, the one near the bar. I have to draw him over. I have to draw him in behind me. I think by facing the other way there, it gets drawn in towards you. Can you kick him? Let's see, 1 shilling is 12/15 of a crown. If I wait, yeah, if you wait, that's how you draw them in. 6 pence is none the richer, that's the trick. 1 shilling is 12/15 of a crown, 0.465 pounds. Thank you so much, not Bob Saget. Thank you so much. Okay, so we drew that guy over, and then we gotta go behind him. Okay, and then turn here, then go past the bar. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna save it because I feel like I'm gonna do 25 trap. I gotta make a new save. Thank you so much, not Bob Saget. No, I know Bob Saget wouldn't have been as helpful. Wait, that's the guy. Okay, I gotta draw this guy in too. I gotta draw this guy in behind me. You Mark Ram him. Okay. Now maybe draw him in again. Oh, he got me. Escape, escape. Okay, that's okay. I just don't get... I think this game's awesome. I just don't get the obsession with the maze-based stuff. Like it started to come out a little bit in Elvira too, and they like tripled down on it for this one. Okay, we go to the west. I think that's where I have to go. I could be completely wrong, honestly. We might... Let's get a hint from our uncle. Let's get a hint from our uncle. Any ideas how to find my brother? Get in touch with the pimps. Give me magical assistance. I need to get into the pawn shop. Maybe that's just what I need to do. Get into the pawn shop. So I need to figure out how to get past that dog. There is kind of a cop in the way right now. If I give him, like, poison the dog somehow. Maybe if I do the... Maybe if you do the sequence with the robbers, you get an item from them that can help you hurt the dog. Like, there's these animal guts. There's these animal guts. Tax? Put tax on the dog? Tax on the dog? Chain on the dog? You give him the animal guts, he doesn't settle down. Maybe you need to get more guts. Maybe you need to get more guts. Put some screws on him, hammer him. Can I wield the hammer or wield these things as a weapon? Wield any of these things? Some leather? You want some leather? Leather? Dogs will chew on some leather. Give him an ink pot, dump some ink on his face, blind the dog. You give him the guts, he doesn't even care. He doesn't even bat an eye. He just eats them. I don't have any poison. Poison the dog. I mean, I know that's wrong, but... Oh, this guy's gone now. Oh, is this the door? Door is sealed and cannot be opened. No, this is the barrel door. Hang on. Oh, there's the cop is down the hallway again. I didn't mean to do that. 12 pence per shilling, 20 shillings per pound. Okay. So we need 20 shillings per pound, and we need 2 pounds. 20 shillings per pound. We need a lot of shillings. Jeez. So we need 37 shillings. Or we need 36 shillings and 3 pence. 36, we need a ton of shillings. We need so many shillings. Look at the angry dog, Dementia Redeemed. Once you make a decent game engine, you reuse it until it's dead. But they... Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe they just wanted to make... take a little less time to make this game. And just make it a maze game. Yeah, that makes sense. That's just a shame. Wow, 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 wow. Can you just go in the front door? Using these keys? No. Maybe we have to look it up. Okay, hold on. Oh, the cop is not here this time. Okay, good. There was a door where you went in it and it said the door is locked. It didn't say the cop is not. It didn't say like... It didn't say the door is sealed. It said there's a door that's locked, and I can't find it. I can't find it anymore. Did I write it down? I've checked. Okay, so I checked here. It's not here. We're gonna check these alleys for that door, because I think that might be where we need to go. Unless I just need to go to the docks again. But I just want to find that door and see, but I can't find it. So at least now we know that that's... Okay, we go into the alleys and some of these doors are open. Or there could be like here. Could be like one of these other... Could be to the south. Could also be to the south. Could be like a door over here. Could have been one of these doors. Could be one of these. Could be even further. Could be down here. Could be some of these. Could be one of these doors in these alleys. I guess you basically only have to check these trash doors. I might have accidentally closed the door too. It's possible. Cause PETA. Look, we gotta get rid. Even PETA wouldn't like that dog. Even PETA doesn't like that dog. Even PETA is fine with getting rid of that dog. Or are you saying you're calling to your order to PETA? Yeah, that's not the one. It's not the one with. Maybe you need to get more animal guts. Maybe you just need to find more. Like a butcher shop. I don't think there might have been a butcher shop over here. This was Golden Grocer Hardware Locksmith. I can't get to the grocer anymore. Well, these cops are just making it a huge pain in the butt. Yeah. Think the music's making you lose your mind? Or maybe it's advancing your intelligence to a higher level. At what point do I just look it up? At what point should I just look it up? If I look here real quick, not there. You get caught if you turn around to police when they're right behind you. Don't go fast enough. I just feel like we're close to figuring it out. 2 padlocked doors and another you can go through. To the warehouse, get the loose plank. The flights of stairs. Find a map and a filing tray, get the warehouse key. Use your plank between the buildings, go into the locksmith shop, get the pencil, get the skeleton key and the security key. Look at the girl's diary, use the pencil, go east. Use the skeleton key on the locked door to enter the drugstore. Okay, we can go into the drugstore. We can go into the drugstore, huh? Okay, so we can go... Okay, oh wait, this is where the murder happened. See, that guy is... Okay, maybe I want to turn around and get him to move in on me so I can get to that store. I thought it was the Green Grocer. Or maybe GG is not Green Grocer. Maybe GG is some pharmacy. I guess it makes sense. Well, maybe this cop might not move, though. This might not be a cop that moves. I don't think he moves. Sierra tier death spots. Yeah, that's like it's more of a core part of death is more of a core design to this game than to Sierra games even. Yeah, that cop does not move. That cop does not move. I can go right up to him and go look here. That's the hardware store. Oh jeez, this other guy. Alright, where's the drugstore? There's a drugstore I have to find. You don't want to go this way. This is not the door. I think that door I was looking for is not where we want to go. We need to find the drugstore. These stores are all along this row. Oh, that's the bar. How to decide what games to play and when? Just whatever game I feel like playing. Just whatever game I feel like playing at the time. Just have a list and then choose one. Sometimes just be like, I need to play this, I'll play this. Okay, there might be a we have to find the drugstore. There's the butcher. There's the butcher. These keys don't seem to work on the butcher. Okay, these keys don't work on the butcher. Did I just get caught by the police? I did. Okay, I think that's the drugstore over there, though. No, that's the post office. We gotta find the drugstore. We need to find the drugstore. We need to find the drugstore. We need to find the drugstore. So we're gonna check to the east. That's the butcher. There's the drugstore. Oh, this store looks a little bit different. This store looks a little bit different. Hang on, none of these... Why are these keys not working? Do I have to... How do you use it? It says, use your skeleton key on the locked door to enter the drugstore. Oh, maybe you go in a back door. Maybe it's a back door. Yeah, normally it's just pretty random. Okay, so the drugstore is here. But I might need to go in a different door? Like along the side of it? Maybe the back? Maybe go in the back of it. Maybe the back of the drugstore. Wait, here it is. Here's the door I was trying to find. Here it is. The back door. Oh, here's that door I was trying to find. That is what the thing we were looking for. Oh, I even... Okay. I feel really dumb because on the map I wrote locked door. I put it on the map. I was busy looking through these alleys here where all those doors were. I forgot up here there was... This is where it was. Where I wrote locked door. I just didn't look up here. So that's what we were looking for to get into the drugstore. We use the key. We use these keys. We can unlock them with the skeleton key. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. It's okay. You gotta learn to forgive yourself. I forgive myself. You guys good at forgiving yourselves? I forgive myself. An advertising poster for a new brand of disinfectant powder. Santina's Fluid Soap Powder. Sanita's Fluid Soap Powder. Alright, the till. Let's break open the till. Smash it. Smash it to bits. To bit Smash it to bits. Rows of small drawers containing a multitude of pills and powders. Bath salts. Large bottles of bath salts. Pharmacist equipment. Drawers. Display case. Pharmacist equipment. Scales. Weights. Can I get the weights? Scales. Scales. Can I take the scales? Take the scales. Take them. Got the scales. Take the bath salts. Snort them. Snort the bath salts. Oh, do you mix that with the food? Bath salts? Because bath salts is... We're not talking about drugs, are we? In this context, are we talking about... Bath salts are always a drug, right? Mix the bath salts with the... No? Bath salt... Are those actually things you put in the bath? More bath salts. Let's take more. Let's take all the bath salts. Bath salts I thought meant like meth or some form of meth. It's on the display case. Break open this till. We need money. Starting to sound comical. The music. Yeah, I think this one part is broken, actually. The one part that goes like the ice crystal sound, I think is actually broken, but the rest of it sounds good, so I'm just leaving it. Alright, medical supplies. How you doing today, Shift 5? How you doing right now? You never forgive yourself? Sometimes I do. Noodle doesn't forgive everyone, no. Noodle just likes to see people in pain. Take bath salts, yeah. And I was thinking put the bath salts in the guts and make the animal, like make the dog eat it and go nuts, but I guess not. Cabinet. Okay, what's the point of coming here? Bunch of jars. What's the point of this? That's the front door, yeah? Let me examine medical supplies. Like, take them. Oh, I took them. Just get medical supplies? A bottle of surgical spirit, 2 shaving mirrors, and 3 small jars of headache pills. Put that in the animal guts. Okay. Oh, am I supposed to take all this stuff? So that medical supplies is gripe water. Take these. This is colon and packages of sleeping pills. Put that in the animal guts? Yes! You lace the animal guts with sleeping pills. Yes. Disinfectant and 2 packets of swabs. Arr, swab the dick. Cotton wool and bandages. Arr, cotton wool. What's this? 4 bottles of cough syrup. Arr, drinking me cough syrup. Let's cure that dog's cough. And it'll be like, ruff, ruff, thank you so much. That cough was terrible. Now I feel so much better. Balls? Mothballs and peppermint balls. Alright, let's get some. Can't remove the peppermint balls, huh? Ruff, ruff, thank you. My cough, now I will never bark at anyone again. I didn't know you humans... Ooh, bottles of cyanide. You can lace it with cyanide. And sleeping pills. Take the pharmacist's equipment. It just lets you take everything for no reason. And a tundish. A mortars and pestles and a tundish. Alright, cool. Bath salts, the drug, are not literal bath salts. I never knew if there was a real bath salts thing. I never knew if there was a real one. I wonder if it's okay to cyanide or sleep or one or do both, or it doesn't matter. We got some salves, we got some unguents, we got some talcums. Bath salts is just salt. Okay. That's fair. That's fair enough. Okay. Now we just gotta deal with the dumb cops again. No offense in real life, but the cops in this game are dumb because they're annoying. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to stop a murderer here, and they're getting in the way. Wait, how did I get caught? How did I get caught? Slam him down? Let's slam him down. You got a spicy cheesy potato soft taco from Taco Bell. Wow, that is quite a mix. Spicy cheesy potato. Spicy, cheesy, and it's potato. It's just potato? Wait, they give you potato tacos? That actually sounds really good. It's like a baked potato, but you take out the baked part. You just take the potato out of a baked potato, put it in a taco. That sounds pretty good. Well, well, well. I'm just trying to get to right here. And if I can just go real quick and get on this barrel. Okay, and then we give it the poison animal guts. Give that to that dog. You throw the animal guts to the dog and he eats it. As he eats the poison meat, he howls and dies. I see. A hand grabs your ankle and pulls you out the barrel. You have to just use sleeping. If you use cyanide, he howls and dies. You get caught by the cops. Are those good? What's the cheese taste like? What kind of cheese does Taco Bell use? What kind of cheese does Taco Bell use? Is it like Cheese Whiz? Is it like fake cheese, or do they use real cheese? Like good cheese? We have to do this again because I accidentally did the poison on the meat and then saved it. So we just have to... let me just look up what I need so we can save some time. Sleeping pills is all you need from here is the sleeping pills. Wow, 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 wow. All you need from here is the sleeping pills. The basic structure of this is a lot of fun, though, this game. Like, the basic idea of this, I think, is a lot of fun. I just liked Elvira 1 and 2 a lot more overall, but this is still good. It still is interesting and different. Potato and burrito tacos for a while. When I last went there, they weren't. I haven't been to Taco Bell since they started doing the potato. I don't think they were. They're like country fried taters. Oh, really? Wow, country fried taters. I started making potatoes instead of rice. I started making potatoes, and they're great. Cut up some small potatoes and fry them up, and eat those instead of rice with my lunch. Just put some seasoning, and that's it. Some good taters. Real good taters. Okay, so we'll just... Oh, come on. Get out of the way. Okay. Sleeping dog. He takes the pills and sleeping pills take effect. Okay. Go in. A bolt. Oh, open the bolt. And then... Get in there. Alright, beautiful. Now I wonder, are we timed here? Okay, beautiful. Now we're in the pawn shop. Like, the idea of this level is really cool. Like, it's the whole area is hostile to you, and you're totally confused, and you have to slowly figure out what to do. Like, that aspect of it is great. It's great. It's great. Hey, Black Rainbow. It's good cheese. It's good cheese. It's not... It's basic cheese sauce. They have ancho cheese or shredded. Okay. I haven't been to Taco Bell. Actually, there's a Taco Bell. near me. Actually, there is. They have a tool chest of real cheese and processed, emulsified, partially hydrated, and mechanically separated cheese goo. They do? Have I been to Five Guys? I've been to Five Guys, yeah. Oh yeah, they give you peanuts. They no longer give you free peanuts. You know what? They probably shouldn't. You like the peanuts? That whole place was always covered in peanuts. Well, at least somebody liked them. I didn't really eat the peanuts. My guy just always messed with them, but yeah, that place was always just doused in peanuts. Peanut shells and everything like that. Oh, this is too bad. Another casualty of the COVID. The peanuts at Five Guys. Arguably the biggest casualty of COVID. The peanuts at Five Guys. Ooh, we got a shotgun. We got a shotgun and you ain't got one. A double-barreled shotgun in working condition and the cartridges. Load it up. You load the shotgun. Oh, we got a shotgun. Oh, a knife. Oh, we're in a pawn shop. Oh, we're in a pawn shop. We're robbing a pawn shop now. Oh, a punch? What's a punch? What's a punch? A porcelain figure of Punch, the famous character loved by children everywhere. Oh, Punch. Aw, can I take these clothes too? Take more clothes? Not possible to remove the clothes. Move the clothes! Excuse me, almost died. A safe. With money, a bugle. A clock. Ancho was nacho. Oh, isn't ancho another kind of cheese you can have? Isn't that some kind of a spice? Ancho could have been a thing. Hey, Dragon of Blackpool, is shredded cheese a cheese? Shredded cheese normally means like a real cheese. But that's true. Shredded cheese doesn't necessarily refer to a type of cheese. It normally means like just a type of cheese that they shredded, as opposed to like a fake cheese. Look in this vase. A whistle. Oh, that's how you call the cops. That's how you call the cops if you get in trouble with the local ruffians. A hobby horse. We're just taking all this trash. Wah, 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 wah. Let's play with the hobby horse. Let's wear this other hat instead. Okay. I don't know what I need. Do I need this cane? A cane? Silver top gentleman's sword stick? Oh, okay. More sticks, 3 wooden walking sticks. Do I need all this crap? Just lets you take a lot of crap. At least they're still doing the thing from the Elvira games where they just let you take a lot of useless crap. And kind of make you guess what you need. Alright, open the safe. It's locked. Unlock it. Use the key you got from the locksmith to unlock the safe. Nice. Open it. A pocket watch? Oh, a pocket watch. So that guy at the bar might steal this. We have to be careful. Complete with a gold chain. A very valuable pocket watch. Is mayonnaise an instrument? Yeah, true. A good point. Hey, Kitty Kate. Does it make sense to eat peanuts with a burger? A little snack beforehand. It is kind of weird, though. Hey, welcome to my burger restaurant. Feel free to have a bunch of peanuts while you wait. You want some fries and a burger? Or do you want to crack peanuts and get peanut stuff all over my restaurant? And what is that idea? It's not a circus, it's a burger restaurant. Well, it is kind of neat. Peanut allergies, that's a good point. Peanut allergies are pretty big. People with peanut allergies can't go within 100 feet of a Five Guys because they start to feel itchy. Noodle, you're so cruel. Why are you so cruel to me? What did I do to deserve this? An oak dressing table with a mirror on top. Why do you want to see me in pain? An oak dining table with carved legs. Why do you want to see me in pain? Ooh, a bear. A grandfather clock. An antique long-cased grandfather clock. A bear. Rawr. A large stuffed brown bear. Wonder who did the art for the Horrorsoft games, because it's a unique style. It's a really cool, unique style. Very elegant, top-quality perambulator. And yeah, you can tell, like, that you can tell the graphics look similar. Like, this is something you might see in the side of a Simon the Sorcerer scene. Very ignorant. A perambulator. Okay. A bear. A large stuffed brown burr. A brown burr. Okay, I think we got everything. I think we got everything. Hold on, wait. Another pocket watch. Okay, another pocket watch. A silver pocket watch. Can I sell? Like, there's no money? Hold on. Back in.
Don't do that.
I apologize. Shaman, thanks for the sub. Thank you, Shaman Bum. Thank you for the 5 nums. Thanks for giving me your orny. You're welcome, Shaman Bum. Thanks for the sub. Taya's Roadhouse doesn't care about peanut allergies. Taya's Roadhouse? Who's Taya? Thank you for the sub, Shaman. I shot the llama. Put the llama one step further in the grave. Shredded frozen nacho cheese spread sauce. Made from soy. I would eat it. Taco Bell should buy a Dippin' Dots machine and put nacho cheese. Oh, like Dippin' cheese? Dippin' Dots cheese? It's a cool idea. Yeah, you're within 500 feet of Five Guys. Look out for the peanuts. You had a tough day, Noodle? I'm sorry. No more Ornies? You know, I hate to say it, Mexitron, but no more Ornies. Okay, do we need any more of this garbage? Let's take the vase and put stuff in it. Let's put hats in it. Let's take this vase. I didn't look in here. It's empty. Wait, did I look in this one? Okay, they're both empty. Let's take them both and we can put stuff in them. Alright. Wow, 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 wow. This game a little bit reminds me of like going from Siberia with a C1 to Siberia with a C2. It's like they kind of... It feels like they didn't realize what made the last game so good. I did finally hit the llama, D Junior. I've been missing a lot today. Bowie, I'll buy you 5 pounds of peanuts. Bowie, I'll buy you peanuts. Let's see, Amazon. How much peanut? Big bag of peanuts. I'll buy you a pound of peanuts. I'll buy you a whole big 5 pounds of peanuts, shelled, 20 bucks. Unshelled peanuts. Unshelled peanuts. Unshelled is where the deals are. 5 pounds of peanuts, 5 bucks. I'll buy you that if you miss peanuts, Bowie. I will buy you 10 pounds of peanuts. 5 bucks, it's $1 a pound. They're $1 a pound. Wait, 25 pounds of peanuts. 58 bucks, not a good deal. That's $2 a pound. What's the best deal on peanuts? It looks like the best deal is $1 a pound. Hampton Farms unsalted peanuts. Wait, Virginia peanuts for animals. Well, I'm an animal. I'm an animal. 5 pounds peanuts. 5 pound pack of 6 peanuts. Alright. If you miss the peanuts, why don't you just buy them yourself? They gotta be salted on the outside. You're not eating I don't understand salting them on the outside. You're not eating the shell. How are they salted? Okay, what do we need to do now? I don't know. I think we need to go to the docks now. And somehow, like... Maybe can we sell? Sell this crap somewhere? We gotta sell. We gotta sell. I'll go down to the docks. I'll save. I saved it, right? Let's go back to the... Should we go to the docks? Can I give the pocket watch to... I'm gonna go to the bar and see if I can give the pocket watch to, Hold on, where am I? Bar should be here. East, other way. Give the pocket watch to the prostitute guy. Oh, this was the exit of the pawn shop. The bar's up here. Wait, no, the bar's back this way. Give the pocket watch to the prostitute guy and see if that counts as money. Buy the peanuts and dump them on the floor. I'm gonna dump peanuts on your floor. Bowie, I'm going to. I told you go away. I'll call my mates if I see you again. Oh, well, here, pocket watch. Wait, why can't I? Wait, why'd you tell me to go away? You want money? Did I dead end? You didn't tell me to go away. You said you wanted money. This guy says he wants a pocket watch. What do you want? Got the time? No, I ain't got any watches. You want this one? You want this one? I also have a shotgun. I can shoot somebody. Let me shoot the shotgun. There's a loud bang, but no shot is fired. The cartridges are blanks. Oh. They're blanks. Blank cartridges. Wah, 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 wah. For 30 bucks, you can buy a 48 pack of Pop-Tarts. Okay, that's fine. That's fine if you're interested in that. I don't really like Pop-Tarts. It just tastes like they're not thick enough. You're not getting enough stuff. I don't think we're dead-ended. I think we're okay. If you talk to this guy, he's all like, got any pork scratchings? Fresh out of him. Get anything else? He tells you that the guy sitting there likes pocket watches. If you talk to him, he says, you have the time. I ain't got any watches. I have watches. Where are they? Oh god, my inventory got real rearranged. I have valuable watches. You want to buy them? You want to buy them? You want them? You want to buy them? You want to buy the? You want this watch? You want some money? You want this watch? 2 kilograms. Peanuts. Hey, biggest Jake. Peanuts. Yeah, Pop-Tarts. There's like no filling. They need to make thick. Do they make like thick Pop-Tarts? Thick Pop-Tarts. Like that actually have filling in them? Because it just tastes like you're eating the outsides whenever I eat a Pop-Tart. I don't ever taste the insides. You can make homemade Pop-Tarts. Let's go on poptarts.com. Poptarts.com. Let's see what they got on there. Let's check out poptarts.com. Remember when remember when we got banned? What would Pop-Tarts do? What do you mean? It's a food. It wouldn't do anything. Okay, hold on. What is this? Wish every day could feel less every day. Ask yourself what Pop-Tarts would do. What? Huh?
Is how you get from toast and jam to that's my jam. From Sunday to Sunday. So, like, what would Pop-Tarts do here? Yeah, that feels right. Crazy good.
What? That doesn't make any sense. What would Pop-Tarts do? I'm so bored. What would a Pop-Tart do? It would create... A Pop-Tart would go bowling?
Yeah.
Wait, instead of bowling, a Pop-Tart would build a wooden roller coaster track and knock down all the pins? What would Pop-Tarts do? New Pop Bites. That actually looks like it might be better than a regular Pop-Tart. Limited time bites and crisps. These look better than a regular Pop-Tart. Fan faves. And cherry. See, these things are not that thick. Pop-Tarts, you don't get this. This is not what it looks like when you open a Pop-Tart. It's like you can barely see. It's like a tiny sliver of red, thinner than a millimeter. Last time I had a Pop-Tart. What a weird phrase. What would a Pop-Tart do? What would Triscuits do? I always ask myself whenever I'm bored. Dun 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 dun. May have been the most brilliant thing I've ever said. What? What did I say? What? Thick Pop-Tarts? Is that what I said? I forgot what I said already. What would Pop-Tarts do? It's become nonsensical. That doesn't make any sense. What would Pop-Tarts do? No, don't ask yourself what would a Pop-Tart do. That's why these kids are sitting in their homes and not going outside, because that's what a Pop-Tart would do. It would just sit in the box and do nothing until someone eats it. Poop-Tart, says Barfy. Well, we had a good day today. I'm a little bit stumped. Maybe we'll just call it here. I have to leave in 10 minutes, 7 minutes now. I have to leave in 7 minutes anyway. Make another save. 29 bar. We'll come back to this game Friday. We'll come back to this game Friday. We may just play this game till we finish it. We'll see where we get Friday. If we beat Ripper and then We might need to take a break after Friday. We'll see. We'll see where we get to Friday, but we'll come back to